and reminiscent, we miss our family member Dark Mike. This offensive-minded Samus players. And DG Nintendo, the former Samus main himself, switching to Fox now for, I guess, a bit over a year now.
Okay, great. Very successfully. Just to quickly call that, Samus reading the roll and throwing the grapple out to get it, and then turning it into a kill. Fantastic and solid and impressive.
18 seconds, and Zoo is just dumbfounded by that.
Yeah, what do you even do from that? And DJ, however, seems relatively unflappable. He seems to play very consistently.
Yeah,
and I like that.
It doesn't matter who he's facing. It seems like he always has the same mindset. It doesn't matter if he's up 3 stocks or down 3 stocks. His mindset's usually the same no matter what.
But the question is, does his play change? Because his play does look similar to me as other matches I've seen him in, and I think we're going to need to see him change it up to fight the Samus.
I agree.
So that'll be interesting. Now, whether he should be more offensive or more defensive, I think remains to be seen.
We saw Cactar earlier with extremely tight set in this matchup against Darrell. But one thing we're going to see a lot from DJ is he's grabbed. DJ's patience is sometimes his bane.
Yeah, that's interesting. I find it impressive, but it does seem to be costing him at this point. So I think maybe DJ turns it up a notch. Grab the dial, click, 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 turn it up.
3 notches, yeah.
Put it on the heat.
Up smash.
Okay.
Good punish.
Yeah, and now
but he's down stock.
Down by a whole stock, and he can't back throw him, shine him. We're not going to see that. We're going to need to see a lot of added percent. I mean, if you're that Fox, you got to think, I've got about 80 to 100% before I really start thinking about killing this Samus.
Right.
And that can be jarring with these excellent combos that Samus is pulling off. We're going to reach the end of match 1 pretty quickly. Another grab.
That's one thing that Darrell is getting now that he wasn't getting against Cactar. He wasn't getting a lot of grabs.
Okay.
He was actually getting punished for all those grab attempts, so I'm probably expecting DJ to stay a bit more in the air if he's becoming cognizant of all these grab attempts, looking for a punish afterwards. At that point, I think we'll see Darrell start going for a few more projectiles.
Now, we talked about styles of Samus. One way to tell a style of a Samus is how the character... Wow, that'll do it. Nice. 2 stock to 1 stock is how the Samus will choose to use her Charge Blast.
Yes.
Some Samuses, I'm thinking about Oro, for example, they just hold the Charge Blast and keep it looming over her competitor's head.
Right.
You know it's there. Play differently because you know it's out there.
Yes.
And some players this tournament I've seen use it a little too aggressively to a fault.
I think Darrell has a nice balance of using it when I've seen him, especially at this event. He's threatened Cactar with it, as we saw earlier. That could have been a fantastic conversion.
It was. It was almost something to change the tide of the match. Great up smash, not going to do it again because Samus is what they call a heavy character.
Yes.
And for those who don't know, weight and gravity are 2 different things.
Right.
A player can be heavy but have low gravity, or a player can be heavy and have high gravity. They can be floaty.
Yes.
Let's phrase it that way. But because Samus is so heavy, she won't be killed by up smash until relatively high. 100% to 25%. So we see the Fox with that down smash going to send him off the stage. Conversion attempt. Up tilt's going to do it. Game 1 to Darrell. Congratulations. Yes. Okay. Now in this Battlefield crazed tournament that we seem to be in, I'm going to go ahead and predict Battlefield again. What about you, Prague?
I feel like the saying last year was towards the end, Battlefield or bust.
Battlefield or bust?
Yes, because so many matches were played on Game 1 on Battlefield.
Interesting.
The counter pick, Battlefield. The counter pick afterwards, Battlefield.
Wow.
So
East Coast used to be Final Destination crazed. I guess that's a thing of the past. Sometimes when I sit down to sets, I say, let's just play FD the whole time. What do you think?
Yeah.
And no one says they want to do it. Battlefield.
And we have a ditto.
I blink and there's 2 Samuses on the screen.
No, I actually haven't seen DJ's Samus in quite some time. I've seen his Bowser more often, more recently than his Samus.
Okay. Well, how difficult is it to pick up a Samus without having warmed her up first? What kind of challenge is that going to be, do you think?
Well, I mean, it's DJ. It's someone who has played Samus for years on end, and it's not really... I always compare DJ to Asin, where it's not really about the prowess of the character. It's the knowledge and it's the mindset and the intelligence of the player that's going to get him his mileage.
I can see that. DJ is a versatile player. We've seen that for a long time. And the Samus Ditto is going to be a matchup that few are familiar with.
Yes, but Alucard and, of course, Darrell are both going to be Alucard. DJ is going to be, of course, very well versed in it, as he and Alucard have done that matchup years and years and years. And Darrell, of course, has tons of Samuses where he's from. I'm thinking of Violence already myself out there in California. Of course, he goes down south to players like Hugs.
Now I'll be curious to see if these Samuses chase each other off the stage, or whether they remain on the stage, because that can be a decider. As we saw earlier, just during hand warmers, with Darrell doing those wall jumps below the stage, you know, that's too extreme for. Whoa! Charge Blast connecting, and Darrell draws first blood.
You know, he knew, of course, it's knowing your character. Dropping down from the morph ball, he's going to be stuck in that position for a while.
Wow. All right, Darrell 2 for 2 with fully charged Charge Blast.
That's a pretty good average if you're in the MLB.
I'll say so.
It's batting 1,000.
I'll say so. It's a pretty good average if you're a Samus, too. All right, DJ Nintendo now with the Charge Blast. We'll see if you can use it to leverage some of that that percent to make up that 75% gap, 79% gap. We're seeing a lot of that up B out of shield.
He's intelligent use of the up aerial.
Yeah, I liked it. Using it much the way we saw Kirby Kaze use it with Sheik just last match.
It's fantastic air-to-air, especially in that case when DJ was stuck on the platform.
Sure.
Now we have 2 charge shots.
When both Samuses have a Charge Blast, my butthole kind of puckers a little bit. I get so nervous. So let's all be glad that's not happening anymore. Am I right, Prague?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Did you? This is what I'm talking about. When both Samuses go off the stage, you're going to see some crazy stuff.
Yes.
With the grapple, with the wall jumps, we can see some really exciting moments.
Yes.
The very cinematic shot of the Samuses on either side of the stage shooting the missiles at each other. I love that. Okay. And now, I believe DJ Nintendo lost the Charge Blast there, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's because he got hit while he was up B'ing.
Right.
If you get hit while you're doing your up B, you lose that Charge Blast that you charged.
And I like that attempt using the morph ball to, or pardon me, the bomb, not the morph ball. Jeez, I need to play more Super Metroid.
You're down in your Super Metroid. Wow.
But using the down B to try and catch him out of his recovery. And using it to pressure that shield. Fantastic shield pressure from Darrell.
Wow. Shooting the not fully charged Charge Blast is a great mind game. You assume that a player simply wants to charge until it's fully charged, then she can hold it and carry it around with her. Wow.
I was expecting that from DJ. And Darrell struck first.
Well, a solid stock up now. A missed grab. And the Samus can only do so much to capitalize on it. We're seeing players at similar percent, but an entire stock difference. So if you're Darrell, you're going to play solidly, soundly, not a lot of choices. Wow, Prabhos with a Charge Blast, changing everything. Congrats to Darrell. We'll take that match and stay in the loser's bracket. He will live to fight another day.
That was
fantastic. Very, very impressive.
That last sequence from Darrell was out of this world.
Yeah, good play. Good play. Exciting stuff here at ROM 7, Nanuet, New York.
Yes, indeed. We're still here at Toy Wiz 5 years later.
Good old Toy Wiz.
Thank you very much, Toy Wiz.
Good old Nanuet Diner.
Nothing's changed.
Pizza place across the street.